What's up everyone, we're going to be going to the best NBA player props on Prizepicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from the other day from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see we actually got 15 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. Now a lot of you comment wanting to see how many I got wrong, and I thought I'd show you in today's video. We only got 3 picks wrong and got 15 right, which is about an 85% win rate. Yes guys, you heard that right, 85% win rate. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get an 85% win rate and get 15 picks right like me, win more bets or receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which should be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $300 just yesterday, and another member who won $50 for the 5th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, a link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick, and when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So first pick we're going to be talking about is Luka Doncic for rebounds and assists for 15.5, and this one actually is for more. Now look at Luka Doncic. We've actually seen him go on the over in 2 out of the last 5 games, and he did have a monster of performance in the most recent one where he actually had a combo of 20 of rebounds and assists. Now they go up against Memphis Grizzlies, and when we look at the Memphis Grizzlies, we see that they rank 8th in assists allowed, and then when it comes to rebounds allowed, they do actually rank 9th. Now the reason why we do like the over for this situation, however, is that when it comes to Memphis Grizzlies, they do actually allow a lot of rebounds and assists to the actual guard position, which is what Luka Doncic tends to play. He tends to play 1 or 2 or point guard and shooting guard depending on whether Kyrie is playing or not, but when it comes to Memphis Grizzlies, they do allow a lot of rebounds and assists to guards, and for someone like Luka Doncic who does have a high usage rate in both of these departments, we definitely see him being able to take advantage of that. Now his average over the last 5 is 14.4, so slightly under this line, but it's definitely close enough as we do believe that the consistency is there for Luka Doncic to go on the over due to the matchups. So like I always mentioned, matchups, that's what's most important with a matchup like Memphis, where we are expecting a lot of rebounds and assists due to the fact that Memphis ranked very poor at restricting rebounds and assists to guards. We definitely see that being the case here. Now Memphis are a pretty fast-paced team, not the fastest paced team, but compared to Dallas a little bit faster. And what we do see or have seen over time and time again is that when it actually comes to Memphis, we have seen that Luka Doncic, even though he is playing a fast-paced team, Memphis do speed up a lot of slower-paced teams like Dallas, and we see Luka Doncic getting a lot more volume and a lot more opportunity to rebound and also playmate coming into this game. So for that reason, we are sticking to the over for this one, and when we look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies also have him favored for the over as well. So Luka Doncic for 15.5, rebs and assists for more, I think is a great pick. Now getting into the next one, we're going to be talking about Malik Monk. So as we all know, Malik Monk, great player, and this one is for 15.5, 4 points, and this one actually is for more as well. Now when we look at Malik Monk, we've actually seen him go on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see, and he has definitely had great performances over the last 3 games as he's been on fire, having 27, 29 points and also 19 points as well. So we have seen his usage rate increase over the last couple of games, and now they do face off against the Houston Rockets coming into this next matchup. Now when it comes to Houston Rockets, they do actually rank 3rd in points allowed, but a big reason why we do like the over for this situation is due to the fact that Houston allow a lot of points to the guard position. So we definitely see Malik Monk being able to take advantage of this. His average over the last 5 is also 18.6, so significantly above this line, and with the hot streak that Malik Monk has been on as of lately, we definitely see it continuing on into this next matchup, no doubt about it. So we definitely have to take all those things into consideration due to the fact that Malik Monk has had the hot hand as of recent. We definitely see his usage rate continuing to increase or stay at this level, and I think the opportunities that Malik Monk has for this game will definitely still be on the faster side and the higher side as well. Now when we look at Sacramento Kings, they are a fast-paced team. Houston Rockets, a pretty fast-paced team as well, and because of that, we do very much like the over, as we definitely see a lot of pace in this matchup, which definitely leads to a lot more opportunity to score. So when it comes to Malik Monk, not only is he a fantastic player, but on top of that, what we also are expecting is that when we look at what the bookies are saying. The bookies also have him favored for the over as well, so it works out in our favor there. So for those reasons, we're definitely sticking to this one for Malik Monk. 15.5 points for more, I think, is a great pick. Now, getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Pascal Siakam. So, Pascal Siakam, great player, as we all know, and this one is a fantastic one for 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists, and this one is for more. Now, when we look at Pascal Siakam, we've actually seen him go on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see. And they do face off against none other than the Toronto Raptors. So, he is facing off against his former team. And when it comes to Toronto Raptors, what we also do see is that the Raptors do actually rank 25th when it comes to points allowed, which is interesting to see there. On top of that, moving on into assists allowed, we see that they rank actually 16th. And then rebounds allowed, they do rank 6th. So, a little bit higher in that rebounding category, mid-tier in the assists, and very low in points. And for that reason, we definitely still like the over for this situation here. Although Toronto do rank, pretty high in that rebounding category, what we also do see is that when it comes to Pascal Siakam, he is a forward, and Toronto just really struggle against forwards time and time again. So for that reason, we are definitely sticking to the over for this one. We think Pascal will be able to take advantage of this coming into this game. Overall, defensively, Toronto are just a very poor team, and they really struggle against forwards of Pascal Siakam's play style. That is very interesting since this is his former team as well. But even when we look at the consistency of Pascal Siakam, even the times that he has missed this line, he's gotten very close. So we definitely see he's consistent in getting close to this line, which is what we like to see. And that's why his average over the last 5 is 31.8, which is significantly above this line as well. So we definitely see someone like Pascal having the usage rate out there, especially for this Indiana team. We are expecting a pretty fast-paced game as well. The pace should definitely be there when it comes to volume-wise to see him go on the over, and for that reason we are sticking to the over for this situation here. So definitely keep an eye out for it. The bookies also agree, so bookies have a favor for the over as well, which works in our favor. So for that reason, Pascal Siakam for 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists for more, I think is an absolute steal. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but Prizepicks is delayed with some of their lines, so here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So first player we're going to be talking about is none other than Jarrett Allen. So as we all know, Jarrett Allen is a fantastic player for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Cleveland Cavaliers do have themselves a very, very good matchup. But first, let's talk about Jarrett Allen this season. He's been averaging 14.2 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 1.6 assists. He's done a great job for the Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers have been on an absolute tear with a record of 18-3, which is fantastic to see. But now coming into this, the Cleveland Cavaliers do face off against the Washington Wizards, who are currently 2-16. So definitely one of the worst teams in the league, unfortunately, to all the Washington Wizards fans out there. But when we look further, what we also do see is that when it comes to Washington Wizards, when it comes to points, rebounds, and assists allowed, we see a very, very different story. Now, when it comes to Washington Wizards, points allowed, they do rank 29th. When it comes to assists allowed, they do rank 24th. And then also rebounds allowed, the Washington Wizards do rank 29th as well. So they rank very low in all three categories, and for that reason, we do very much like the over for this situation here. Although, Washington Wizards do have a great job at actually, scoring the ball, they do a poor job defensively in all three aspects, and that's why we do see Jarrett Allen being able to go on the over on here, no doubt about it. He has been playing great, but on top of that, what we also do see is that the Washington Wizards do a very poor job at restricting points, rebounds, and assists to the center position. Wizards are also a pretty fast-paced team, and although Cleveland aren't the fastest-paced team as well, what we tend to see with Washington is that they actually speed up slow-paced teams, so we definitely can see that happening for this game here. When it comes to, a player like Jarrett Allen and the Cleveland Cavaliers, we are expecting a little bit more volume due to the pace of this game, and it definitely is going to lead to a lot more opportunities for Jarrett Allen when it comes to points, rebounds, and assists. Now, when it comes to something to focus on, I definitely would focus more on rebounds and points. Jarrett Allen doesn't really have the highest usage rate in the assist department. We doubt that he is going to have a line come out for that, so that's why I definitely would focus on points and rebounds there. But for that reason, we are definitely sticking to the over for this situation for someone like Jarrett Allen, who not only just has been playing great, but also plays under a great system of Cleveland Cavaliers, and they have been on a hot streak as of recent. So definitely keep an eye out for Jarrett Allen. I see a lot of value there to go on the over, especially if the line is under his averages. Now getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Jaylen Williams. So Jaylen Williams, as we all know, great player for Oklahoma City Thunder. He has been averaging 21.5 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 5.2 assists. So done a great job for none other than Oklahoma City. And Oklahoma City do face off against the Utah Jazz coming into this next matchup. Now Utah Jazz are definitely an interesting team. They do have a record of 4-16, and on top of that, we also see Thunder dominating with a record of 15-5. So looking at Jazz even further, what we also do see is that Utah Jazz do rank 26 when it comes to points allowed, which is interesting to see there. On top of that, they also rank 26 in assists allowed, and then rebounds allowed, they do rank 7th. So interestingly higher in that rebounding category, but when it comes to actually points and assists, we do very much see Jaylen Williams being able to go on the over. Now, although, Jaylen Williams is a great player, what we also are expecting with this game is that since Utah Jazz allow a lot of points, rebounds, and assists to the forward position, we definitely see someone like Jaylen Williams being able to take advantage of this and being able to provide a lot out there on the floor. Now, Utah Jazz do rank a little bit higher in that rebounding category, so I would definitely focus more on points and assists. I definitely see Jaylen Williams still being able to go over on his rebounds. However, just for, safety's sake, I think there's more likelihood that he will be able to go on the over in the points and assist categories, so I definitely would focus a lot more on those two. When it comes to this game, we are expecting a good amount of pace from this matchup. Jazz are a pretty fast-paced team, so are Oklahoma City Thunder. So we are expecting a good amount of volume from this game, and Jaylen Williams shouldn't be hurt by that. So all signs really do point towards him going on the over in this situation here, especially with the way Oklahoma City have been playing and the usage rate Jaylen Williams has been providing for this team. We definitely see it continuing on, no doubt about it, especially with the way he has been playing. But as always, keep an eye out for the line first. If it is under his averages, definitely look to go on the over. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Now, getting into the next player, we're going to be talking about Dillon Brooks. So Dillon Brooks, a fan favorite, as I must say. I'm just joking, but yeah, Dillon Brooks, interesting player from the Houston Rockets. He has been averaging 12.6 points, 3.6 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. So he's done a fantastic job for the Houston Rockets, and the Houston Rockets do actually have themselves a really, really good matchup against none other than the Sacramento Kings. So it is going to be a very exciting game. Houston Rockets currently have a record of 15-6, so they have been very, very well and surprising a lot of teams out there. Kings on the other side, 9-12, decent, kind of stats in those categories. But when we look at points, rebounds, and assists allowed, we see that Sacramento Kings do rank 19th when it comes to points allowed. On top of that, moving on into actually assists allowed, we see that they rank 17th, and then they rank 2nd in rebounds allowed. So although they do rank pretty mid-tier in points and assists and a little bit higher in rebounds, we actually do very much like the under for this situation for Dillon Brooks. A reason being is that when it comes to Dillon Brooks, he is a lot more of a defender for this Houston Rockets team. He doesn't have the highest usage rate in any of these three departments, but he definitely does all the intangible things for this roster. So he's not out there to get stats, he's out there to help this team, and that's why we do like the under, first of all, when it comes to his play style for this team. But Sacramento Kings also do a really good job, especially against the small forward position. Although Kings, they haven't had the greatest record so far defensively, they do a really, really good job against small forwards, and we definitely see someone like Dillon Brooks really struggling to get out there and put up stats on the board, especially for someone that doesn't have the highest usage rate in any three departments. We definitely see that being a big issue, and the fact that Sacramento also do rank really well at restricting small forwards as well, we think those two things combined is definitely going to have an under day for someone like Dillon Brooks here. So definitely keep an eye out for Dillon Brooks' line. I see a lot of value there to go on the under, but like I always mentioned, keep an eye out for the line first. If it is too close to his averages, definitely look to go on the under. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be linked down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.